you figure anything out? Oh God, did she tell you what she thinks of me? Really? I'm dying. Tell me what she said. Where's her favorite place? Really? Oh, I'd heard about it, but I didn't think it was real. That sounds like the perfect magical place. Okay, I'm going to start making plans. Thank you so much. I'm so nervous. This is going to be amazing. Wish me luck.
Did you get them back? Oh dear, I can't believe this. All my days as a vendor are over, I just know it. Thank you for going out there. You can keep these tubers, just don't eat them.
Brave traveler, I can see you have an adventurous spirit. I've got an excursion you're sure to love. Righto, sharp as a knife you are. This here is the bursting bubble. It has the ability to take passengers all the way up to the mountaintop. The ride is sure to give you a burst of adrenaline. You think so? I wish more people had your spirit. Last person here said they'd never ride it with a name that sounded so dangerous. Oh, good! I thought it was spot on. I'll keep the name then. You know, when I invented this thing, I really thought it was going to revolutionize transportation. In just flying right up to the tip-top of the world! Seems like something everyone would want to do. But for some reason, folks just don't seem to understand the idea. They can't seem to picture a balloon carrying people in the sky. I've hardly been able to get anyone out here to see it in person. Anyhow, thanks for helping with the name, traveler. Seems to me that you're full of good ideas. Hello, good traveler. Hope things are going well for you. As for me, I still haven't got anyone new out here to fly with me. Shame, because I know anyone would love it if they saw it. Hello, good traveler. As for me, I still haven't got anyone new out here to fly with me. Shame, because I know anyone would know it.
Why, hello, friend. Glorious day, wouldn't you say? What an incredible day to be alive. Ah, I see you're a traveller, swept in from some distant land. Enchanting. Ah, marvellous place, Eastshade. The only trouble is, traveller, the little mice. The little mice. You see, they've taken a liking to my garden. Not sure how they eat so much when I'm not looking. Must be bigger than I think. I'm standing guard, but it's not working. Somehow they're getting past me. Must be while I'm sleeping. Not that I mind, really. I'm glad they have a proper meal. But how I dream of cooking up a proper stew. Vegetable, of course. Can't have a good stew without an assortment of the finest crops, eh? Tell you what, bring me 7 sticks so I can finish my fence. That just may do the trick against these crafty carrot eaters. Of course, I never let a friend journey on without a few glowstones to pad their pocket. How's 10 sound? Oh, isn't that perfect? I knew it was a good thing we met, traveller. Of course, I appreciate your help. Nothing wrong with running around picking up sticks, just don't forget to get lost once in a while, eh? And look around you, smell the roses. Oh, listen to me, I sound like an old-timer. Refreshing to hear someone say it other than myself. I'm sure the polite nature of Eastshade folk has a reputation far and wide. No chance someone would wrong another. Anyhow, thanks for getting these sticks for me. It's a full-time job standing guard. Why don't you come back in a day's time? That'll give me patch up this fence and see how it does against the little mice. See you soon.
Hi there, stranger. Come on in. Care for some tea? Or maybe a mead? That'll keep your bones warm. I don't think I've seen your face before. Are you from out west? Ah, okay. I thought you might be from out west. I haven't met many Westerners. I was born and raised in Nava. I really wish more Westerners would come through this way. I really want to ask them about the drumming. Have you heard the drums at night? I was just a child the first time I heard the drumming out in the Blushwoods. My best friend and I used to play out here a lot. We even found a drum once. Wish I could look at that thing, but it seems to have disappeared. Ever since I moved out here, I've only heard the drumming late in the night. Some nights I hear it, others I don't. Doesn't seem to be any pattern. I like the music. It's captivating. In fact, it's almost bewitching. But I've always been bewildered as to its source. I figure it might be some Westernly folk thing. The farmers from the Teethmore Bluffs throw parties in the Bluff. Nobody in Nava seems to know anything about it. That's where I grew up. My best friend and I spent a lot of time out here, though, running through the Blushwoods. There was an old shack right in this very spot that we used as our hideout. Wasn't much more than a pile of boards back then, but I purchased the land and fixed it up. My son Finn brought his family out here too. He always loved trees more than the bricks of the city. And I've got 5 beautiful grandchildren. Things couldn't...
It comes!
Finally arrived. Would you like some tea or maybe some pie? Don't be shy now. My name is known to all as Mudwillow. My passion is sight and all that it shows. Weaver of light and doctor of eyes. Hold the gift reserved for the wise. With me lies the gift which everyone seeks. So far you've all been liars and sneaks, sought out by foe and drunkards unfit. Not one of you has held nearly enough wit. They all bumble in, dreaming of crimes. Every day they show up, it's a waste of my time. But the strings of light you folded and bent prove you've got brains to some extent. It seems you may just be clever enough, although I'd bet your brain is packed full of fluff. But listen up, painter, for this is your task. Prepare your brushes and hear what I ask. Itself in a constant state of falling, to you it seems that it's always stalling. A stony side where the star hides away, a watchful eye at the peak of midday. When day turns dark but a moment in time, when a star goes black, though everything's fine. The largest of eyes that stare back at you, a sight that aligns. That's the moment I choose.
Beautiful place to come and think, wouldn't you say? This place will always be closest to my heart. My husband liked to come out here and fish. We spent many nights camping here in the brushwood. But now old Pops is doing his best to tarnish my fond memories. Grandfather, goodness knows. Old Pops is a fish, the biggest fish in the lake. Ha! What didn't he do? This fish has haunted my dreams for ages. Old Pops, that evil fish. He has it out for, I'll have you know. I was out on the boat with my husband, Farid, an anniversary camping trip, when old Pops leaps out of the water and snatches my wedding ring right off of my finger. It's not the first time he's pulled something like this. He's taken glowstones and bracelets. Sneakiest thief on the islands, that fish is. Well, some of those folks might be trying to cover up the fact they misplaced their precious items. It's easy to blame it on a fish. But he really did eat my ring. People round here talk about old Pops like he's some sort of magical fish with healing properties or some nonsense. They say when you stare old Pops straight in the eye, he conjures an image of what you want most in this world and makes that thing seem real to you, as real as day. Say, what would old Pops make you think of? What do you treasure most? Adventure? Painting? You know, I never gave much thought to art having importance and all that. I suppose it does, though. I know my Farid would love to have an art ops. That's enough reflecting for the time being. You and I, people of action. I don't suppose you'd be willing to help me get my wedding ring back. Of course, of course. He's a big old fish, but you're strong. Will you get that ring for me? Excellent. Old Pops, better watch out! Our new traveler friend is a-comin' for ya! You got a fishing pole? You're not gonna be catching old Pops without one. Maybe not even with one, that floundering. Open a Nava if you've got some glowstones to spare. Don't know too much about him, other than he's a big one. Bettin' he's a sandfish by the size of him. You stay careful round old, you hear? He has it out for us, especially boaters and fisher folk.
We've got the best herbs and potions, Shade. Tell your family, your friends, and random acquaintances to come here for all their apothecary needs. We've got the best herbs and potions in all of Eastshade.
Welcome to K&K
Tell your
Apothecary,
family, your friends,
the finest source
and
for all
acquaintances
medicinal
to
tincture
come
needs.
here for all
If you
their
hear of anyone
apothecary
looking
needs.
for an apothecary, send them our way. Or really, just send anyone our way. It's been so long since we've had a single cut.
Need a lift? All right then.
My garden is filled. Take care now.
Would you like a ride to Nava? My ox is strong, no?
Ahoy there, traveller! Alas, those carrot chompers are still at it. Seems the mice are trapped inside my new fence. Odd though, they never leave so much as a stem behind. Hungry little creatures, aren't they? Why don't you stop by K&K Apothecary? Kai and Kaylin should have some repellent that'll send any critters bolting. They live west of here, along the riverbank on the south side of the Blushwoods. See you soon.
Kai, we have to stop taking Finn's crops. Oh, this is so unlike us. We never wanted to steal from Finn, you know. I would have done anything else if I could. I'm horrified by what we've done to such a sweet old man.
Criminy! You shouldn't barge in on someone like that! How much did you hear? Don't know if I can trust you. No one's buying herbs like they used to. You understand? You'd best not tell anyone about this. It would kill Finn to hear anything bad about his neighbors here. I don't mean to sound so sinister, you know. It's just... times have been hard since Kaylin's father stopped supporting us. We thought we could make it on our own, but, truth is, no one seems to have much use for an apothecary. Not out in these parts, anyway. I don't right know where everyone's getting their goods. Maybe it's time we moved on from Eastshade and found ourselves a place where we can make a proper living. Actually, there may be something you could help us with. One last try to make it here before we call it quits. Will you help us? You'll help us? Oh, this will mean so much to Kaylin. Have you met Annika? I'm willing to bet she'd help out. But Kaylin's always saying Annika has a generous soul. Even if she isn't all there upstairs. She lives in the southwest of the Great Shade. Just see if you can borrow 600 glowstones. I'm not proud of it, you know. We've been down on our luck a while. Anyhow, if she needs convincing, just tell her it's anyone besides us asking. Go, give it your best. You spoke to Annika already? What did she say?
We've really worked our way into a predicament. Even if we left Eastshade, who's to say it would turn out better for us elsewhere?
Broke a pot this morning, and you know what? I don't even just my day. Of course, it wouldn't be a bird identification issue by any chance. Come on, I love a good bird ID. Well, tell me what you need in glowstones for. You need me to give you glowstones so you can help a friend. And tell me, what's the name of this friend? Right, of course. And where on the island might I find this person? I see. Unfortunately, I cannot help you help your friend. Financial troubles north of here? No doubt you've been spending time with Kai and Kaylin. True, but you're not. It's a sweetheart, but that Kai, a weasel if I ever heard of one. But you're new to Eastshade. Lots of people didn't like back when Kai was overcharging for potions. Not that it bothered me so much, but he sure upset a lot of other people. He steals from owls, of course, the most magnificent of all creatures. You see, owls love rubbing their beaks against the soft part of the black thistle. It comforts them. And Kai simply waltzed into the great shade and snatched black thistle, an endangered plant, and stuck it into some potion to sell. Kai is no friend to owls. Who would do something so terrible? Once a snake, always a snake. I can't help you. And whatever you do, don't pick the black thistle. Bye now.
You spoke to Annika already? What did she say? How did you know? You told her it was me asking? But what do you mean, endangered plant? Oh, is that why people stopped coming around? But why would anyone believe I used something that's protected? I mean, I like plants as much as the next shade folk, but I'd never touch a protected plant, I swear! What? My Hydra thistle? Huh. Well, now that I think about it, I guess I could see why people got that idea, but oh, criminy! Why didn't anyone just ask me about it? This is why we've been broke all these years? Bright side. Look on the bright side. Oh. Good thing here is also the worst thing. Use an endangered plant on that one. Oh, wait. Before you go. Here's my hydra thistle. Find someone to test it, like a scientist. Help me prove I didn't use any protected plants. Nava will certainly have someone who can figure that out. Check the offices on the 3rd floor of the common quarter. Please hurry. We can't survive much longer without any customers.
Ah, here is something unexpected. I'd thought my riddle went neglected. The glowing sun confines me to mud, but this, it puts life in my blood. It's yours, most valuable thing I own, a trade for the clever wit you've shown. This brew's the only one of its kind, and its powers solid mind. Drink slow, once a day, your eyes will grow clear. Just a sip, and treasures will glow when you're near. Sip up, see well, but exercise care. This sight drains your spirit, till none can you spare. I devote myself to studying eyes, and I've seen plenty brimming with lies, but perhaps you're different in the end. Best wishes to you, my clever friend. clever painter back again. Use the...
Heidi-ho! The great traveller returns! Were you able to get some repellent? Kai and Kaylin? Well, they would never! Oh, you're a good person, just looking out for me and my carrots. And I do have days where I wonder myself if I'm dreaming up the mice in my head. Never actually seen the little buggers. But them two? Positively impossible. Your heart's in a good place. You'll see, these mice will be out of there in no time. Oh well, can't win them all, I guess. Who knows, maybe my big ugly mug will scare the little creatures away. On guard! Woo-wee! Special veggie stew coming right up. See you soon.
Hello, good traveller. As for me, I still haven't got anyone new out here to fly with me. Shame, because I know anyone would love it if they saw it.
Sorry, I don't feel like chatting right now. Oh, you know about us. I wish I could, but we have to be really wary of the Shez. What if you're part of the Shez? And maybe I shouldn't... I'm already in enough trouble since I lost my amulet. If the Shez find it, they could infiltrate our tea room. It would be all my fault. They're a faith group. They think our use of the teas is It's annoying, though, because they already have plenty of tea and it all just rots. Sorry, I don't feel like chatting right now. Oh, you found my amulet! I thought I lost it for... This is a key to my organization. We're committed to the proper use of dream teas. The proper use being... to use them. We get our fair share of trouble from the Shez. They think tea should only be used for sacrifice. That's why we have to be so careful. Well, yeah, the Shez are always harassing us about it. They're upset because we use the holy tea instead of leaving it to get moldy. Maybe don't. You seem like an honest person, though. If you want to... Our meeting place is kind of hidden away. Not everyone in Nava. The door is on the outer wall of the city, facing toward the sea. Take the underground tunnel starting near the bread stand in Nava. These amulets are a ticket inside. But tell the person behind the door that the password is Dreamland, and I'll see you there sometime. Thanks again for finding my amulet.
Care to hear my song again? I could use the practice.
It's going to be another late night, that's for sure. You want me to check for trace elements of endangered plants? I enjoy running tests. Just give me the potion in a few minutes. Seems you're in luck. No trace of any endangered or illegal substances in here. Here's the full report. Come back if you have anything else for me to test. A fine day for science. How's the hot spring collecting going? How's the... They're a group that highly... It's quite interesting how the chemicals work on the brain. They are safe in moderation, the largest risk being that when sleeping with dream teas, one gets very little rest, since the brain is actually more stimulated than during the day. The latest science actually considers it... They're a group that highly... It's quite... The latest science actually...
So, sounds like you've managed to impress the great Yevgeny. I thought you might. Your work is excellent and just the style our clients are looking for. We've got a whole bunch of commissions just waiting around. We keep them all in the ledger at the back. Take a look and see if you're up for any of them. When you finish a commission, just bring it back to me. I'll ensure you get paid and that the client gets the artwork. We're glad to have you join the gallery.
lift? All right then.
For the painting! Ooh, ooh! Thanks for... Bye now!
Please tell me you had that Hydra thistle tested. Galen's been talking about packing her bags. Heck, she may have packed a few already. She's been so upset. Don't know where she thinks we'd even go with no glowstones to our name. Oh, for the great shade! Next time tell a man all's well. Don't... Oh, you made my heart right jump out of my skin. But thank you. I have to tell Kaylin the good news. And the paper! Great gods, the paper! Oh, I need to let all of Eastshade know that I'm someone to be trusted. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling like myself at the moment. I mean, what kind of people are we? What have we become? From the thievery? Ah, of course. How that story started, I'll never understand. Actually, I guess I see exactly how that happened. I only hope the news of our morality spreads just as quickly. I'm sorry. Oh, what a lovely woman. Don't listen to what my husband says about her. I haven't made it to Southland in some time. How is Annika doing? Glad to hear it. And does she seem in need of any tinctures or potions? Sorry, this is not the time. Was she able to offer us anything?
That old Pops, he's a-comin' for you. No ring, traveler? Hop to it. I'm counting on you to set things right in the sea.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. Ugh, some people, so tacky. They're so very sad. Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. Yevgeny keeps me busy enough. My family likes it here. Well, I guess if I had to list a complaint, it'd be that some of our patrons can be a little picky. And with the poor ocean access, most of our fish come from, but that's all a bit nitpicky. Well, look, welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Howdy. Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones. There's only one thing I want that I can't seem to get. I want to get into that fancy club, the Roots. They're such exclusive little buggers. Get me that password.
I can't stop thinking. We've got a lot of work down on the P.
What's the password? Come on in then.
Welcome, friend. We haven't seen you here before. We're a very old community of people with a passion for exploration of the mind. Our practices have been dying out due to criticism from other religions. The founders of the roots believed that dream teas were given to us by the goddesses as a way to visit the other worlds they've created. The chemicals in these teas affect the way you dream, letting you visit places that may not exist in our world. Would you like to select a tea? Each blend has its own properties with different effects. Please, select a tea and step into a boat to enjoy an exciting dream. We only ask that you do not leave with the teas in your possession. This is the best place to use them. Sleep well. As insist it should be sent to their goddess. They grow the teas, care for them, then leave the plants to waste. That's fine for them, but now they want to confiscate all of our tea too. Farewell.
Well, well.
Good day.
What?
Hi again. Ready to buy a bicycle? 80 glows.
What can I brew you up?
Don't you just love the music of the bards? Ah.
Life is good here. Just one. The way there's only one thing that's worth more than a glow mountain wart. I'll give you 2 for that. Got some Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones. No kidding. Well, smack me in the bloom sack and call me a tea kettle. Better than the glowstones, if you ask me. Much obliged. Here you go. Did I mention some people call me one glowstone guy? Well, I've got 2 nicknames around here. I only ever have 1 item for sale at a time, and I only 500 sealant. See, I like to write. Apparently the shipment that was coming ran a reef. Oh, were you now? That was your ship, huh? Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones. You think so? Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500. There's only one thing I want to get into that fancy club. Get me.
Need a lift? All right then.
Hello, good traveller. As for me, I still haven't got anyone new out here to fly with me. Shame, because I
Hi again. It's nice to see a familiar face. We don't get too many visitors out here. What? Really? A tree door? Let's go see it. You're sure it was here? Well, they seem to have left no trace. And the door and the tree? I believe you. I've been hearing those drums for too long. Something mysterious is afoot. Whatever they're doing, it's clear they don't wish to be discovered. I think you should ask around in Nava. Maybe there's someone who knows more about these Blushwood night drummers. All this investigating has made me thirsty. I think it's quite time for a Lindawian brew. Let me know if you find out more. Come on by any time.
No custom, but with any hope, that'll change soon.
I'm sorry. Just not feeling like myself at the moment. You're right. We made our beds. We'll need to make this up to Finn somehow. what a lovely woman. Don't listen. One of Kai's potions? No, he wouldn't. For good grief, those days are long behind him.
Greetings, traveler. Would you like your fortune read? Look around. You are a guest in my place of solitude and calm. Here I am uninhibited by the clutter and chatter of all those people in the city. Here, my mind is free. My soul balanced. Beautiful, beautiful. Before we begin, I have one request. Tell me, what do you know of the Black Thistle of Eastshade? Ah, I see, I see. To read a proper fortune, I must have a sprig of black thistle. Will you bring one to me? Of course you can pick it, child. Who's to say I didn't place those signs there so I'd never run out of thistle? Not per se, but I peered into the future. One of the perks of being a seer, you know. And I can say with certainty that no one else will notice if a single sprig is taken. Oh, really? So you're already a wily collector of illegal fauna? Of course! You have the black thistle? Splendid, splendid! Shall we commence? Ooh, I see. You You have traveled from afar, o'er the great sea. Ooh, good fortune has brought you upon Eastshade's fair shores. You will help many people, and certainly find the happiness and peace you have been looking for in this place. But be wary of those whose principles differ from your own. Ooh. There is nothing more I can share with you at this time. Oh. I know not what you mean. Ooh. Life is what you make of it. Ooh. Words are what you make of them. Ooh. Oh, you silly traveler. I am but a keeper of these grounds, helping to take care of the tree and its undergrowth. I only pretend to be a fortune teller to seek out the wrongdoers. Yes, seems people would do anything to hear their fortune. Hogwash! You wanted to pick the thistle, I could see it in your eyes. To make this right with the great shade, you must pick 5 weeds. This will protect the thistle. Alas, not from deviants like yourself, but it'll give the thistle more of a fighting chance. The great shade is the lifeblood of this island, and thanks to folks like you, it's in peril. If the simple black thistle goes extinct, the great tree will be at greater risk than ever. Oh yes, I hear her hooing like an owl sometimes around here. I usually pretend I'm not home. There's nothing to be done about the black thistle you already destroyed, but if you go pick 5 scragweeds, the black thistle may be able to spread their roots a bit further. Go now and make your amends. Have you collected any Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Oh, I do apologize for all the trouble I gave you, traveler. Anytime you want to make Eastshade more beautiful, do bring back more weeds. I'll compensate you handsomely. Do you have any weeds for me, traveler? Do you have any weeds for me, I still like to have... I am channeling the energies of the universe. Ooh.
What are you doing out so late? Oh, dear. I must ask that you tell no one about this. The information you have is already too close to uncovering the truth. I'm delivering supplies to someone who is hiding in the old tower. That old tower was once used to communicate urgent messages to Nava using signal fires. Some years ago, the need for such a tower faded, and it fell to ruin. That old tower? Someone has taken up residence there. I suppose one could say this person is hiding out. They wish not to be bothered by anyone, and that's something I can relate to. This person wishes to remain unknown, and I mean to respect their wishes. I help lock it up, and only I hold the key to enter. I deliver supplies at night. I think they feel that the world of people is no place for them. I'm not sure this is the right solution, but the choice is not mine to make. I do hope you decide to keep this a secret. Its exposure means nothing to you and everything to the one who dwells in the tower. Frankly, I don't know you all that well. I'm not terribly fond of visiting. Old Linda was a beautiful town, but the architecture is far more interesting in Linda. Well, I suppose you've already connected the dots. I knew someone would guess it eventually. The one who dwells in the tower is the architect of New Lindo. The one who designed the beautiful buildings. The one who has been missing for years now. Maybe this is for the best. Perhaps it's time someone talked to him. And maybe it's best if it's an outsider. I think, deep down, he doesn't want to be living in the tower. He is rash, and he is proud. Will you talk to him? I'll leave the door unlocked for you.
Who are you? How did you get in? I presume the old man told you why I'm here? Why I've chosen to live in this tower of solitude? When I lived in Lindau, I was an outsider. For a time, I considered moving far away to a new city where no one would know me. But I came to learn that I would be an outsider wherever I went. Look at my face! It makes children cry. Before I left, I was the subject of chronic nightmares for one child. Her father showed her a new route to school so she could avoid passing me. Estranged from all others in this tower, I am an outsider. But living in the town, I am an outsider all the same. At least here in my tower, I won't fuel the nightmares of children. I dedicated my life to becoming a great architect. For half a century, I labored at this. I built the city they live in. And how do the people of Lindau know me? I am the disfigured architect. The townspeople don't appreciate what I've done. They dwell in the marvel of my life's work. Really? What did it say of me? So, someone's finally taken notice of my talent? Well, that is interesting. That changes everything. It's about time. This conversation. It was almost enjoyable. Perhaps I'll see you again. But now, I'm afraid it's late. Or early, I should say. I don't believe I invited you into my house.
It's so strange. Somebody came in just this morning and donated a book. She said to point people to it if anyone asked about night drumming. It was a little peculiar. Just about every sentence she said was a rhyme. Not sure if she meant to do that or if she was just doing it about... And then here you are asking about that very topic. So, are you a night drummer? Am I saying that right? Is this a... Sounds curious indeed. Anyway, the book is called The First Folk and it's on shelf C.
You got my message, and you came. Oh, it's so good to finally meet a skyfolk. I mean, other than Mudwillow. But I guess she's not really a skyfolk since she does live underground. Maybe you've met her. Anyway, please forgive all the sneaky. I should introduce myself. I am Alejo. My people call ourselves Machra, but I believe your people might better know us as the First Folk. Oh, but you are still skyfolk, no? The people who live on the surface? Oh, I never thought about that. So we are the strange ones. For as long as I can remember, I have been fascinated by the skyfolk. The stories, the architecture, the language. I have dedicated quite a lot of time to learning your tongue, after all. I am grateful to Mudwillow for being such a willing teacher. And the variety. Is it true that there are folk? Do they have temper? Ah, of course. Like my own people. They are people, after all. each different. I have so many questions for you. I hope it's not too bad to ask, but is it true that your people are removing the eyes of the firstborn? Aha! I knew it! I wonder what other lies my people are making up about the Skyfolk. And what is your trade? Wow, that's very good. My sister is an artist too. She's an etcher, carves designs into the walls and such things. Well, I should probably leave here. Someone will notice I'm gone if I'm out for much longer. Ooh, tell me, do you think you could make me a painting of the big city? Willow told me about it, but I want to see it. That would be... I don't have much to give you, though. We could meet here again, same time tomorrow night. That would be incredible. Paint it from afar, yes? I want to see the skyline. To be honest, I like to be beneath the sky and stars. I think we all do. That's why every so often, some of us come up here to make music. To feel the rhythm of music under the stars. Most feel it's worth the risk of being heard. I think I'm going to make a habit of coming up here every... I hope to see you soon. It was a pleasure.
Hi again. It's nice to see you.
I right can't believe it! Business is booming already. We're truly grateful for all of your help. Here, take these glowstones. We made a big sale just for the morning eclipse. Appreciate your consideration, but honestly, it's no trouble at all. We're in the middle of our reopening, and criminy, what a turnout! Of course, him and a few others. Couldn't have done this all without you. For fate's sake, we gotta unpack some of what Kaylin already packed up. My poor wife. Can't believe what I put her through. I hope I can make up for it all. Of course, you're welcome to my wares anytime, at a discount.
I'm so happy we've sorted all this out. I know we've done some questionable things, but we're turning a new leaf now. And I'm going to put together a kit of tinctures for Finn and tell him just what happened. We're going to be new people.
Hello, good. Where's your... I think architects build things. Only took me to it once. I found a crab there and brought it home. It ran away though. Hello, good. Where's... Hello, where's your...
Hello, name's Toma. Nice to meet you and welcome to the farm. We're the largest distributor of bloom sacks in the entire world. My old man was always proud of that. Rest his soul. Hoping my daughter, Ceely's her name, hoping she'll take it up after me. After attending university, of course. No way she'd miss out on the adventures offered by the academy. I just love this old farm. My dad built it from the ground up. I'd hate to be the last one to make use of it. Well, better get back to it. I was just taking inventory of our stores. Seems like we're missing quite a few veggies, and I've been finding apple cores everywhere. I've never heard of an animal that just leaves behind the core. And Ceely hates apples, so it's not her. You let me know if you see anyone sneaking around with a bushel of fruit, alright? Nice chatting. See you. Strangest thing. After talking to you before, I found a bunch more apple cores. It isn't you eating them, is it? Didn't really think so. Ceely never liked apples much. But, see you.
Oh, the sunlight glitters brightly off the golden sandy shore, and the moonlight twinkles upon the waves till the sun comes out once more. Hey, you ever been to the sea? Ah, gosh, is that right? That's a dream of mine. My dad's cousin, Clara, is a magnificent captain of the seas, traveled north and south and all around. I'm going to study at the University of Nava and try to join the academy. I've been training for weeks. My dad loves the farm, and I do too. But the sea, just thinking of it makes me want to sing forever. Maybe I could grow the company. Find a new port to export our crops. You never know. By the way, can I get you a tea? You must be parched. Let's see. I've got bloomsack or mountain wort. Here you go.
Strangest thing. After... See you.